bright, blessed day, dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going.
Good afternoon, and thank you all so much for being here for this special occasion. I would ask now that you please silence your phones and no picture taking during the ceremony, please. Each of you has brought something special to Becca and Alex's life, and they appreciate your continued love and support as they commit to one another today. I'm truly honored that Becca and Alex asked me to officiate today. That being said, I promised them two things. One, that I wouldn't cry, which is a lot to ask of a mother who's still experiencing menopausal symptoms. I mean, I'm known to cry at Hallmark commercials. The second thing I promised is that I would make this short and sweet. Probably best for me that I do so that I don't blow my number one promise. This wouldn't be a wedding without telling you all a bit about Becca and Alex's journey that led to this special day. Many of you have heard the saying that you would go to the ends of the earth to meet the person you love. Well, standing here in front of us is the perfect example of that saying. If they'd gone any further, we may all be in some Arctic tundra somewhere. Becca traveled from here to Australia back in January of 2015 to become an au pair for a family. She claims that it's because she always wanted to see Australia, but I can't help but wonder if she had something else in mind because she's always been a sucker for an Australian accent. She met Alex on Australia Day a few weeks after arriving there, and I swear it was love at first sight and sound for both of them. They loved spending time together, and they were soon inseparable until it was time for Becca to come back to the States in early 2016. They FaceTimed one another every day until Alex came to visit. Once again, they were separated when Alex had to go back. They decided that they couldn't be without each other, so Becca moved to Australia in March of 2017, and they decided that they couldn't be without each other. Sorry, I just repeated that. So Becca moved in March of 2017, and they've been together ever since. Alex proposed in February of 2020. They planned a wedding for March of 2021, which had to be postponed till March of 2022 due to that virus that's become an overwhelming part of our lives. It was postponed a second time because, once again, restrictions from the virus prevented us from getting here. Well, you know what they say, the third time's the charm. Everything that Becca and Alex have experienced to get to this point is a true testament of their love for one another. As we all know, true love can be very hard to find, but I'm sure none of us would argue that Becca and Alex exude that type of love. Becca left the only home she's ever known to be with Alex on the other side of the world. They've made many wonderful memories together in Australia, which include adopting their two beautiful dogs, Rupert and Winnie. Had to mention them, yes, of course. And hanging out with many of their wonderful friends that they've made in Australia. In a few short months, Alex will leave the only home he's ever known to come to Richmond, where he and Becca will continue their life journey together. If that's not true love, I don't know what is. This type of love is truly worth going to the ends of the earth to find. I wrote a special poem for Becca and Alex that I would like to share at this time. Love is full of ups and downs, a true roller coaster ride full of laughs and frowns. Love is knowing when to lend an ear, give a hug, or shed a tear. Love is considering how others feel and understanding their emotions are real. Love is sharing your thoughts and dreams. Love is compromising, not lies or schemes. Love is an emotion that's never cold. It's warm, it's pure, and it's wondrous to behold. Becca and Alex, today, love is witnessing the two of you commit to one another. Part of that commitment is the exchange of rings. The wedding ring is a symbol of binding, a symbol of attachment and of belonging, not of possession, but of partnership. Alex, as you place this ring on Becca's finger, please repeat after me. I, Alex, take you, Becca, as my friend and love.
I, Alex, take you, Becca, as my friend and my love.
Beside me and apart from me.
Beside me and apart from me.
In laughter and in tears.
In laughter and in tears.
In conflict and tranquility.
In conflict and tranquility.
Asking that you be no other than yourself.
Asking that you be no other than yourself.
Loving what I know of you.
Loving what I know of you.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
In all the ways that life may find us.
In all the ways that life may find us. Can you give me a finger?
And now, Becca, as you place the ring on Alex's finger, please repeat after me. I, Becca, take you, Alex, as my friend and love.
I, Becca, take you, Alex, as my friend and love.
Beside me and apart from me.
Beside me and apart from me.
In laughter and in tears.
In laughter and in tears.
In conflict and tranquility.
In conflict and tranquility.
Asking that you be no other than yourself.
Asking that you be no other but yourself.
Loving what I know of you.
Loving what I know of you.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
In all the ways that life may find us.
In all the ways that life may find us.
I promise this is going to be short and sweet.
Good, because I feel awkward.
Becca and Alex, having proclaimed your love for one another and commitment to one another in the eyes of these loved ones, I am so happy to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Thank you all for being here today to witness this beautiful couple commit to a lifelong journey together. Please join them for the reception and inside immediately following the ceremony. Now, please join me in applause for the happy couple. Go ahead, guys.
With Becca's parents, Vinny and Kathy. Let's make sure it's for your bridesmaids. Allie H, Sammy, Lauren, and Allie J. All right, let's make some noise for your crews. We're bringing in Chappie. Travis and Rich. And now the moment you're waiting for, the reason you're all here tonight. I need you to get up out of your seats, make it extra loud, and join me now in welcoming your newly married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Wiggins. Will now have their first dance of tonight's celebration.
Get it, girl!
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. And the bonnie boat was one as we sail into the mystic. birds fly into the misty. With that foghorn blue, I will be coming home. Yeah, when the foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it. You're a gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And never suddenly we will fall into the misty.
Let's get it going.
All right, everyone.
Hello, or g'day. Can't believe we're finally here. Yeah, I mean, it's just so magical that everyone could be here. It means so much to us, especially to Becca, that, you know, 3 years we've been gone and coming back and seeing everyone here, helping us celebrate our big day. It just means so much, you know, whether you've travelled, you know, from the next neighbourhood or from around the world. It is just, yeah, it means so much for Becca and I to be here, and we hope that everyone tonight just has such a great time.
So sorry, I'm trying very hard not to cry. This is very emotional. I haven't seen a lot of you in a very long time, and you have no idea what it feels like to be away for so long and then to come home to this. Like, seriously, it is the best feeling in the world. This is the best day of my life, like, for sure. And I just wanted to give a quick thank you to all my wonderful vendors, my photographer Heather and her husband Ben, my videographers Becca and Tiago, and of course Frank, our DJ, and Amanda. You are friggin' awesome. Anyway, and then most of all, I want to thank my parents. This day would not be possible without them, and I am so thankful to have them as parents. And also Phil, my new father-in-law. Yeah, and that's about it. Everyone, please have so much fun. You know my family.
You know how the Thibecs party. So. It's gonna be fire.
I'm not gonna learn.
Hope everyone has a good night, be safe, and
Have fun.
get on the beers.
Ready for this? Woo! Am I on? All right, how y'all doing tonight? Woo-woo! Becca? Huh? Hey, how are you? That's how we used to greet each other on FaceTime for the past 3 years. Yeah, it's been really hard having each other and being family through FaceTime for the past 3 years. So we've really missed you, and we're just so glad to have you back. Alex, you too. But honestly, it's just, we're so glad to have you guys back and be in town and, eventually move back. Alex, we're welcoming you to the family, through the good, the bad, the numerous, multiple drunk Sammy moments, and shockingly enough, he still wants to be a part of the family, so welcome. But yeah, we're just so glad to have y'all back. We love bitches so much, and cheers. Okay, my speech is a bit longer, sorry. Okay, first of all, I just wanted to thank everyone that traveled to get to this wedding today. We have people who came from all the way from Connecticut. Where's Julie? Oh yeah, all the way from Connecticut. Thank you for traveling so far. It was a really long way. Yeah, thank you guys. Just kidding. Seriously though, thank you to Lauren and Phil and then the 3 groomsmen for traveling all the way from Australia. I know it means a lot to Alex, and we know you guys wanted to come celebrate Thanksgiving. But I'm sure there's so many more people that wish they could have made it tonight. When Becca first told us that she wanted to go to Australia to be an au pair, we all thought she was crazy. No one believed she was actually going to move, and then all of a sudden one day it was real. Becca never really had a serious boyfriend, but for some reason, when she moved to Australia, I just knew that she was going to find someone. I don't know if it was because she knew American boys were horrible, or if Alex just got suckered in. So I've racked my brain around trying to make this speech full of jokes so I don't cry, but in all honesty, I know it's not possible, so here we go. Not seeing my sister in 3+ years is one of the hardest things I've ever been through. Almost harder than giving this speech. What I've learned through missing her so much and getting to know Alex and Becca's relationship from a distance is that I have put a lot of trust into Alex. And that's how I know he's going to make a great addition to the family. So Alex, this is for you. Alex, I trust that you're keeping my sister safe, even when it feels like we are worlds apart. I trust that you are there when Becca is being a Becca and dealing with it and learning to get past it. I trust you are there when Becca is sick and her mom or the American healthcare system can't be there for her. I trust you when she is lonely or sad and missing her family because I know you have become her family. I trust you when your dogs are sick and your worried vet auntie can't be there. Lastly, I trust you when she's dealing with her own crazy family, like me on New Year's, that time in Australia, or Vinny just traveling in general, and the grace you have had dealing with it. Thank you for taking care of her all of those years where we couldn't physically be there, and I trust that you will continue to take care of her in Australia, and hopefully soon in America. I love you guys and wish you all the best, and that you would just fucking hurry up and move back here. Cheers. It's raining men. You got me, bitch! I've been crying all day.
Make some noise for Alex's high school pal, Chappie.
How y'all's doing tonight? Nah, seriously. We're back to the Aussie accent.
I don't know what you said. Subtitles.
Subtitles, apparently. Ladies and gentlemen, can you understand? So far. Welcome to the roast of Alexander Philip Wiggins III. For those who don't know me, I'm self-appointed best man. My name is Michael Chapman, but most call me Chappie. Let me also introduce the other groomsmen. We've got Travis. And we got Rick, the little fella. Ladies, he surfs, he's single, and he's ready to mingle. Now, Becca has informed me I have a strong Aussie accent. And to slow down my talking, use as little slang as possible. No promises, but I will do my best. Now, I know this speech is about Alex and Becca tying the knot tonight, but I have a few Australian myths that I have to get straight first. Number one, no, we do not put shrimp on the barbie. They're called prawns. Number two, we do not ride kangaroos to work or school. Although some of us do have them in our backyards. The big ones are about 6 foot tall, and given the chance, they will kick the shit out of you. Now, drop bears, they are fucking real. They do not have big teeth or drink blood, but they will drop out of the trees and they make a hell of a scary sound at night. And if you go to the Australian outback, to this day, it is just like Crocodile Dundee. And yes, folks, everything in Australia is going to try and kill you. So now that we have that straight, we can get back to the roast. Our friendship started with Alex in high school. The four of us have been side by side ever since. Through all of our life's moments growing up, we've travelled all parts of the world together and have had the best experiences. Our camping, our fishing adventures have made us who we are today. And speaking of those fishing adventures, it's ironic Alex is having his wedding at a boathouse when you do not want to go boating with this man. All three of us have had Mayday moments aboard Alex's boat, including a fire on the boat. The engine wouldn't start, had to be towed in, an engine failure and boat drifting into rocks. The man also gets so seasick that he requires seasickness tablets to go take a bath. Now, it is our tradition as a group of friends that in our speeches we come up with each other's spirit animals. Now I was a yabby, Travis was a turtle, and after much consideration, we've decided, Alexander, that you are an emu. Standing at over 6 feet tall, with long skinny legs, the emu is genuinely docile, but will kick when threatened. They have the ability to run at incredible speed, and given the opportunity, will sample some of the fresh grass nature has provided. After his morning coffee, he will lay 7 to 10 dark green eggs before starting his day. Now, the adult male has a small phallus below his stomach and will scream while mating. This can be heard up to a mile away. But most importantly, emus mate for life. And I'm glad Big Bird over here has found his partner in Becca. So just in case everybody doesn't know the story about how these two met, or in case how you'd like to hear it the real way, let me take you back to that faithful night in Geelong, Australia. All those years ago in a classy establishment called Lammy's. Lammy's. Becca was living her best life when in strolled a 6'4", slender young man with what only can be described as panty-dropping attire. He was wearing a bucket hat, a Hawaiian shirt, and a pink flower lei with Crocs. For reasons unknown to all of us, they've been inseparable ever since. As many of you may know, Alex and Becca have decided to move back to America to continue their lives together. We'll miss having them with us, but we have some parting wisdom to share. Alex, if at first you don't succeed, try doing it the way that your wife told you to. And Becca, remember, marriage is for life, but you only get 20 years for murder. Now, it is a tradition that the groomsmen complete their toast in the form of a shoey. So everyone, please raise a glass or a shoe to the happy couple and congratulate them on their marriage today.
I'm not going to embarrass anybody, even myself. I'd like to thank the Thibecs for their outstanding and just overwhelming generosity. Just unbelievable. And all you Americans, you crazy Americans, my God. I'd like to thank all you guys for coming over for my son and my daughter. Thank you, Victoria, for coming with me. And all the very best to you guys. You know what I told you when you first told me you were coming over here? I said, just grab life by the balls and give it a really good shake.
Yeah, but it's the last bit of the night, dude. Let's go, dude. Let's
Rah, rah. Oh yeah, scooter outs over
Have you been doing it like constantly or?
Or just like, yeah, sporadically is fine.
Epic man.
We have needs everywhere. It's fine. Okay,
Drink from your shoe.
Wait.
Everybody, rah, rah, rock it down.
go.